Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rising Angels Reborn, where last time we apparently almost ran late to a meeting. I actually remember what happened last time pretty clearly, even though it's been like a week. Wow, that's pretty good. Anyway, let's get right down into it. 20 minutes later, to the second, I'm standing before the assembled crew with a page of hastily scribbled notes and an anxious-looking soul. He doesn't know I've got this? There's nothing to be worried about. I almost ran late for my first meeting, but I got this handled. Good job. Everyone is assembled. Major oh my. Just use the first name, please. Eat that. You may commence. And time hack at 0800. Please. Whoa. Background music. That's pretty epic, actually. 0800 Fleet Standard Time. Welcome, everyone. I am Major Natalie yeah. I will be briefing you on the newest mission for the KSS Nimrods. Every time I read that, I think it says Nimrods. Yeah, the KSS Nimrods. The operation will go by the code... the code name. Not the code name. Runaway Book. 3 days ago, an all-points bulletin was issued for a Merakian... Okay, I remember. The Merakian Institute research team that failed to report at their designated times. The team is currently considered MIA. Would normally not require a response. Final report for a Dr. Nimi and Sunflower. That's an interesting name, sir. The team's xenotechnician suspected that the recovered artifact may hold some importance to modern transportation. Question! The nation civilization... The ancient civilization managed to make something that we have to worry about? They're old and ancient. Thank you. Thank you for the redundancy, Zuri. Very effective. Just because they're old doesn't mean they want technologically advanced. Why aren't they still around? There's a lot of reasons. They could have been wiped out in a war, a viral plague, they moved on to other parts of the universe. Precisely. Merakia isn't filling us in on the details of what the expedition was supposed to uncover. We will be doing a lot of the legwork. Probably just found some old traffic sign, but Command feels that's important enough to warrant a follow-up. Odds are we'll find him sitting there dumb and happy, but I'm not taking any risks. Investigation work? This wouldn't be the first time, would it, Faye? Nope. Our ground team at potential site will consist of Major Major Hackett, Captain Moonfellow, Lieutenant Zuri, and Colonel Nelson. I must agree with Star. This team lineup will not do. How so? Would it not make more sense to keep the Doctor here? Should I become incapacitated in the field, I will no longer be able to render life-saving aid. For the sake of those who may be injured in the line of our noble duty, I beseech you not risk such a valuable asset. You just don't want to do the work yourself, you creepy demon dude. You just don't want to risk your neck. I've trained in first aid. I'm a qualified first responder. That face don't. I can't make my voice go high-pitched, so I can't do what I'd like to. Well, let's try. Oh my... No, I'm not doing that. See, Commander, does our swap not make sense? Lieutenant Starr, your father has given me specific orders to keep you out of harm's way. Unless I assess that there is no danger, I cannot authorize the swap. If there isn't an element of danger, what's the point of going on the adventure? I'm sorry, what? Military necessity. But risking a high-ranking officer with valuable training is... I dare not believe, but... believe it. Everyone, sit down. Continue. P- I will never be able to pronounce that name correctly. So yeah. I'm just going to use her actual name, not the last name that comes up. We are going to the last knock... What? Last knock location. I can English so good. We are going to the last known location and will attempt to trace their location from there. I don't think we're going to face dangers, but our current knowledge is limited. Wandering into the unknown always brings a certain level of risk. Fight Officer Migi. Migi? Yes, Migi. What is the status of our ship and supplies? Everything is working within approved levels except for a few minor crew comfort things. Yay! So the aft bathroom isn't going to be a fix for a while. That's what you're saying. Guys, alright, good. We got shorted on a lot of our order. We got roughly a solid month's worth of food and fuel. Then we will make do with what we have. You will find another report on this to fleet report. Wait, what? Okay, you will file another report. You will fleet a report to the fleet report. What? In English. So well, I'll take care of it. Thanks, Major. I'm not pleased with Command's subpar performance any more than our crews. I don't have double standards for my subordinates compared to my superiors. Thanks. I think. Crew, prepare to jump. Commander, Natalie. Hey, that's your first name. Upload your coordinates to the nav station for Lieutenant Starr. Hackett, ready the ship. But... If you have a complaint, voice it later. Just want the ship ready for jump in 5 minutes and our course in 3. But... Now, Lieutenant Starr. Fine, come on. The rude lieutenant grabs my arm and violently yanks me to the position on the far left side. Give one to me. What? I'm sorry, what? Look, okay, that's what you meant. I thought you might have meant something else. The coordinates, if someone wants it in 3, I'll have to do it in 2. Click the transfer button and watch the file pop up on the the navigator station. In a heartbeat, Kika has pounced on the station, fingers flying like hawks as she manipulates the screen. That makes sense, not really. Why do you have to do it in 2? If he said 3, I'm sure he's fine with 3. Because that's the standard. I'm the best of the best. You don't become the hero simply by doing the bare minimum. And because we do... That's why we're all going to become my minions someday. Of course. The best of things are typically done with the worst of intentions. Still, my mission's more likely to succeed with someone who has the drive and motivation. Something bugs me about watching her type and draw so fast. Is the ship navigation virtual intelligence not working? And it's hard to concentrate when you're blabbing. Just trying to get a better feel for the ship. Whatever, it works just fine. It just suffers the limitations of all VI. They're programmers. Exactly. My methods are faster and have better results. There's a paranoid. Wait, you're not flying us into a star, are you? No, but I might be flying us to pirate space. Not like we're going to stop our shift jump and let them attack us. That sounds like a bad idea. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. That sounds like a bad idea, though. Natalie, over here. Trust is a limited commodity, especially when I feel the best way to describe her is the candle that burns twice as bright burns half as long. Solo is standing by a small chair that looks rather uncomfortable in the back next to Zuri. For making the jump, it may get a little rough, so strap in and keep your emergency pressurization. Why was that hard to say? Device under your chair turned on. Is there anything I can do? Trust me, make it a smooth one, just sit back and watch. I'm not worried about it. Ship accidents making the jump to subspace nowadays are rare. I'm always a little jumpy when I make the jump. You're a little jumpy when you make the jump? well, that makes sense, I guess. You can't do anything if it takes a bad jump sitting back here in the baby seats. Why do you call them baby seats? Why does she have to vocalize my fears? All it would take is one little mistake by the hasty lieutenant or the slip of Soul's hand. We would be dead in a millisecond. Thanks. I love space travel. The science behind getting a ship into the space between spaces. The space between space? What? That doesn't make it any less dangerous or frightening. Though I do feel better, not the only one who's a tad skittish about this. Zuri's alright. How do you cope with it? I'm not scared or anything, just curious. Yeah, you're totally not scared. Night-night. Huh. Zuri closes her eyes and snuggles into her strengths. Sleep. How the hell can anyone sleep at a time like this? Between the chaos and noise, there's no chance to sleep. Zuri! Yep, there she goes. That's talent. Okay, I'm pretty sure this sounds like something that's going to be copyrighted. Oh well. It's cool, so let's just go with it. All crew, sound off. Flight station ready. Navigation piloted and good to go. Engineering all green. Non-essential crew was non-essential. Non-essential. I think that includes me. Thanks. Are strapped and secured. The Nimros is prepared to jump at your word, Commander. Engage jump. Roger. Engaging jump drive. Under my seat, I can feel the deck shift from a slow, steady vibration shift to a much louder, more violent rattle. The warp space generator is beginning its charge. The massive tire... Okay, English. I'm really good at it today. Power required to tear a rift in normal space is astronomical. That's a space joke, I think. I mean, yeah, it's also correct, but, you know, whatever. If any of the capacitors were to suddenly explode, there wouldn't even be atoms of me left floating. Well, there would be. You can't destroy matter. Let's not go into that. But, yeah, crazy big explosion of it messes up. I closed my eyes, wishing I could fall asleep like Zuri. No amount of personal brilliance can keep me if the manufacturer skipped out on something or Kylie didn't put her best into her checks. The volume finally crescendos and the capacitors are charged to the required values. Next, the part that scares me the most. The power is transferred into a Bellino crystal to pull the ship into subspace. Bellinos serve as the focal point. Without it, energy used to break the hold of the universe would be useless. Materials rare mined in 3 locations galaxy-wide. I doubt we have a spare. Stop thinking about everything that could go wrong, Nat. If you explode, you won't have time to feel it. Shift drive stabilize. My ship, my controls. Roll ship, your controls. Advance into the void. Well, that's the comforting sentence. Moving forward. It begins. It begins. Dot 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 dot. I open my eyes to the bright lights of the bridge. I feel groggy and disoriented. Did I manage to fall asleep? The bridge is emptier than when I closed them. I must have blacked out for a little bit. Miracles do happen, I suppose. Good morning. How long was I out? 2 hours. We're still in shift. Oogie. Oogie. What the heck? That first ship nap is always the hardest to recover from. Why don't you take a moment to walk around? It always helps me. Can I? Yep, you only have to be buckled for entry and exit of subspace. Looks like someone beat me with a rubber mallet. Well, I think I'll need to get better sleep tonight. Increase my water intake. I'll go talk with some of the crew. That should help me clear my head. Okay, Zuri, Kika, Soul. Which one was Kika? Well, actually, let me quickly... You know, it's something you gotta do. Okay, anyway. I think Kika's the bossy one. Soul's just kind of meh. I like Zuri. Zuri's cool. Talk with Zuri. How many shift jumps have you gone on? A couple dozen, I think. Used to command a small team of military police before this. We had more station duty than fleet duty. You were a cop. It's a lot more boring than it sounds. Most of the time we just stick at Marines whose bed are on base or do drills for events that never happened. If I ever have to sit in some hangar checking IDs of pilots again, then my life will be if I never have to. Yeah, my life will be sunny. You did critical work that ensured the safety of mission essential equipment. I know, and I'm proud of never losing a single one. Doesn't make those 12-hour shifts any less boring. Practice my fighting style with one of my troopers during our downtime. I'm a little envious. The lieutenant, probably a flight officer at the time, had a command of troops that I never did. What did you do before coming to us? I worked a small listening outpost in the edges of a Katagian space. I was by myself, hoping that some sort of ship would drift into my space. Did you ever see any Ralton ships in your space? The only ship I ever saw was the automated cargo ship that would bring me in. They just think bring in or bring me would be enough. They use bring me and bring it. They use whatever. Flies every other month. Still, you did critical. Thanks, Zuri. Thanks. Okay. You did critical work that ensured the safety of mission essential equipment. Guess we both have had exciting careers. That's the point of this adventure, right? We are finally going to do something with a more visible impact. Indeed. Zuri looks at me with an eager smile and a fierce look. I sense the determination in the Dream-On's soft green eyes. Oh, I think you might be underestimating her. Hey, speak your mind. I know I might have almost nearly possibly knocked you out yesterday, but if you're looking for my permission to keep practicing, you're going to have to go to Commander Rasuna instead. Oh, no, it's... Sorry. I forgive you, it must be hard to keep busy on the ship. How'd you keep keep yourself entertained at your post? Played computer games. The sheer irony of this statement right here. Really, I've tried before, but I couldn't understand it. Something about following Candy and you had to move. Oh man. Nice reference to today. Candy shop. That evasion of the dreaded copyrights. Candy shop. Real fun. Couldn't understand it. Perhaps. But a trade. You teach me martial arts, I'll teach you candy shop. You'll teach a match 3 game. Ooh, I was worried you were going to ask me to teach you the flute. Wait, that's a much... Nope, too late. I accept your original offer. Could you at least play me a song sometime? Never mind. Training's more than enough. Pain in her eyes whenever she talks about her music. Why? Something we're proud of. Wish I could play such beautiful, alluring music. Magic music, whatever. She's so fortunate. Crew, resume your stations. Prepare for shift. Barely managed to strap myself in before the violent rallying starts up again. Clutching to the straps, white-knuckled, all I can do is pray that we didn't damage some critical piece of equipment during our shift in. If it didn't take a few thousand years to get from one place to another, I would have never taken such unreliable transportation. Why can't we have developed wormholes instead? Point to point, all done. When I become a fleet technician, I'm going to devote all resources to developing that technology. Much safer and quicker than... Actually, wormholes are dangerous. For a second, I thought the game crashed with that black screen. Anyway, it's okay, Nat. It's okay. Trust the ship, trust the maintenance, trust Soul and Alphonse. Maybe life on that mud mole had a few perks over being an adventurer. You alright? Oh, that was weird. Okay, fine. You don't look... She said she's fine. She's fine. Oh, Nat, you gotta hang tough. Right. I can do this. After a few seconds of fear-inducing vibrations, the ship returns to normal convulsions of space travel. Not smooth, but not terrifying that I can't focus on anything else. There, I see the world that will be the first investigation site. The planet's unnamed, just some random alphanumeric. Why was that hard? Designator. Nobody would have cared about it if some research team hadn't decided to go digging around. Captain Moonfollow. Environmental. Yes. Can I get up yet? Sorry, I hadn't completed my shift out checklist. You are now cleared up. Thanks. Let's see. Everything checks out. Hospital for all true life, though it may be a little too oxygen-rich for Commander Asuna to breathe comfortably. Slightly smaller than Earth. Gravitational pull is within 0.00001% of Earth's. These supplied coordinates will put us down in a temperate area. Mid-70s Fahrenheit temperature, grassland, no major life forms of note. See some small ones, similar to small mammals in the local area. Aww, I wanted to bring the heavy weapons today. What the heck, Zuri? That's not dangerous. If I have to be afraid of some stray cat, then I have bigger problems in my life. Too true. My orders stand. Major Natalie, what are you expecting to find at the site? Truthfully, I have no idea what we're going to find. I always thought that the most dangerous part of the investigation, you can only go with what the intel told you. Going down there with nothing but me and my wits. Everywhere from now on is going to have much better intelligence, so I should be able to find some sort of clues here. For now, the mission is operating in the blind. That's not what I like to hear, Major. Really, Natalie? You don't have any better idea? Aw, come on. Life's boring when you know everything ahead of you. Thanks, Zuri. That's cool, bro. Oh. And a lot shorter. But what are you talking about? I'm expecting to find an abandoned camp in the middle of a forest. Why the whole I have no stinking clue what to find bit? Natalie, you're doing your internal monologue out loud again. Why didn't you stop me? No, seriously, why did you not stop me? I thought that was thoughts. Oh, that was the point, I guess. Because it was kind of important information. Great. Now I look like a fool again. Need to be more careful about that. Lieutenant Zuri? Yeah. Safety, security, and what was the last sword you always saying? Swords? Why would we ever criticize your practice of swords? I don't know. Really don't pay attention. Oh, Zuri, I don't even know. I mean, yes, Major, safety, security, and swords. Just fall out. Yes, Commander. What the heck is Zuri? Zuri, just don't get us. Oh, don't let us get killed. How about mauled? No. Ravaged? No. How about maimed? Don't encourage her. Oh, that was... Good job. I know I shouldn't, but I'm trying my best not to lose my cool. My first real ground set investigation. Butterflies in my stomach won't stop zooming around in my gut. 4 people under my command. Have to be on point. Have to be on the razor's edge. They're counting on me. Time to earn those major stripes, Natalie. Yes. A planet that has no name. A world that has no civilization. The woods are as still as the lost grave of the adventurer Killick Harnson. A name that means nothing to me. No bad. Oh, no. Bad. No. No think about Ted Saitos. If you think about the names on the wall, you're going to end up being one. Still, comparison is warranted. So silent out here. So still. Not even a breeze is blowing through the abandoned site. Such peacefulness sits ill in my heart. We should return to the ship. It's okay. We just scared away the animals with the ship's engines. But they'll return. Hey. Beat us, perchance? I don't know. Stop worrying, Colonel. I checked the scanners. Nothing bigger than my fist for 5 miles around us. Small can be ferocious. With all due respect, we should limit our voices to not disturb any potential wildlife. Sir. Major Natalie, are you ready? The sudden shift of Soul's professionalism towards me catches me off guard for a moment, but I grab it as an anchor. Focus is key. This is no different than a training mission, except it's the real thing and you might die. I'm ready. Nobody touch anything. The clues around here could be anything. Then I'm heading back to the shuttle. If you need me, my lady, please call. That will be fine, sir. If you need a break, I could always use the company. We've got work to do. We are yours to command, Major Natalie. Okay, Lieutenant Zuri. When are you setting up sensors and seeing what you can about any remaining camp defenses? Already did. Well, what? It was the first thing I did when I came off the shuttle. Be bad of me to let you step on a mine or something. Yeah, I should have had her check first step second. Whoops. Surprisingly good work from you. Don't sound so surprised all the time. Please. And could you keep an eye out for any potential threats? Of course, nobody's going to hurt you while I'm here. Oh, well. My gut tells me that casual remark's a serious one. Comforting thought to know someone's ensuring my safety. Captain Moonfellow. I want your help in determining what happened to the camp's residents. The camp looks almost too spotless to be abandoned. Need to study the local fauna anyway. Mission takes priority. Don't lose focus. Oh. Major Hackett. Major, my mission is to investigate flora and fauna. Is a mission from the board of directors. Yours is Space Force directed. My mission trumps yours. No, wait, just... But I can do both. You can count on me, Natalie. It's kind of funny. She needs to remember we are a team, not a bunch of lone wolves. If she has her own mission, we can't hold a grudge. Orders are orders. Whatever. Focus, Major Hackett. I need you to help me look for clues about what they were looking for here. This place reeks of strangeness. I can smell the strangeness. Oh, it's so strange. We are in agreement. Why here? Why this place? I don't see any good reason to stay here. That's what we need to find out. And may luck bless us. I'll report anything I find. I walk through the camp with the utmost care. Any potentially delicate clue could be lying underfoot. I must be cautious. But as I nose around the tents, it is the lack of clues that highlights itself to me. There's no sign of a struggle, no sign of attack by wildlife, no signs of a hasty departure. Why would someone abandon all their survival gear? Yet I cannot find any trace of what they were doing. All computers, all documentation are conspicuously absent. Personal effects are also strangely absent. I can find plenty of jackets for what I suppose could be nights, but I can't find a single picture of anyone's loved ones. Why? I sit down on one of the thin collapsible chairs around the table that I could only presume once all computer racks. There must be something here that I'm missing. Okay. Well, guys, we're going to solve the mystery of the creepy abandoned campsite on the next episode of Rising Angels Reborn. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Woohoo! Yay! Creepy campsites are the best. Yeah.